What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, peoples. And today we talking, is Floyd Mayweather too arrogant? Well, when I found this question, I was like, probably gonna get some flack for asking this question, but is what it is, man. To start off, man, as a boxer, you have to have a certain level of arrogance just to get in there and say, man, I can beat any man's ASS I want to beat. You step in front of me, you're going to get it. You have to be an arrogant type of person to even consider boxing as a sport, man. So, I won't beat Mayweather up too much in this video, but there's a level of arrogance. Mayweather's level of arrogance kind of like exceeds even what some of his own fans want to want to deal with, let alone people who really don't like his personality. His whole when he became Money Mayweather, I used to watch Floyd when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, back when he was a top ranked fighter. And then, somewhere along the line when he became Money Mayweather, his personality just became too much to deal with. It's like so over the top with his love of money and his arrogant, the way his arrogant boastfulness when it comes to money. Everybody knows you're rich. It just seems like you want to throw it in everybody's face, every chance that you get, because you're rich somehow, because you made it to be rich. I wouldn't mind if he was just being arrogant off the fact that he doesn't have a loss on his record. If it was just that he was super arrogant about, and it was all pertaining to boxing and not people's lifestyles, and I got this much money and you broke my, what I'm saying? You know how he is. I don't want to be out here cussing, sometimes kids check your stuff out. So, we're gonna look out for the youngsters over here. But you know how Mayweather is, man. He get on there and be talking all type of crap, man. And just being over the top with his arrogantness. And it's crazy because it's led him into a point where now, and this is what I really believe, and why he keeps fighting these UFC fighters. It has nothing to do, to me, with the fact that he doesn't want to fight certain people. I think certain promoters are just through with dealing with Floyd Mayweather. And the only people that will pay him the upfront money that he wants is the UFC. Dana White has all type of money to play around with. And his fan base at the UFC, they're always clamoring for something new over there, because they get so many fights every week that I'm pretty sure it can become stale and a little boring. So they're always looking for something new. So, they're eager to watch a Mayweather versus such and such, yada yada. Even if the UFC fighter loses, they're really not even in it to see the guy from their sport win, which is kind of crazy. They just want to see something new, I don't watch too much UFC. It can be exciting for like 3 minutes, but most of the time somebody's getting choked out or knocked out so fast it's not even worth watching. But I feel like Floyd Mayweather, that's the only reason he keeps fighting these UFC guys is because boxing promoters have gotten to the point where they're like, this guy's crazy. He's super arrogant. We can give him some money and he's just going to turn around and talk crazy about us at the end of the day. So why even deal with him? It's almost like he's being blackballed from the boxing industry quietly. You know what I'm saying? And the only fight that he can get is with Manny Pacquiao. And that's because, and I think with Manny Pacquiao, not to try to throw shade at Manny Pacquiao, but I think the whole reason he left Top Rank is because he knew that Bob Arum was never going to work with Floyd again. Pacquiao's only really sticking around to get that Floyd rematch because he knows he beat him in the first fight and he knows he can beat him again. I'm pretty sure he figured out, even with a messed up shoulder, I can beat this guy. I figured out what I need to do to make it decisive this time. And the only reason he's sticking around is because he knows eventually he's going to get that rematch if he keeps winning. But what was holding him back was his affiliation with Bob Arum and Top Rank Boxing. And we all know, what happened the first time. Bob got screwed out of the money in the first Maypac fight. He didn't get as much as he thought he was supposed to get. HBO took a big cut. It was a whole fiasco about the money with everybody in the first fight. So I think, to get that fight, Floyd told him, I'll give you the fight as long as you separate yourself from Bob Arum. Which, as everybody see, as soon as he separated himself from Bob Arum, Floyd comes out of nowhere talking about he wants the rematch. So, I think that had a lot to do with it, but it goes back to what I said earlier about his arrogant attitude and people not wanting to work with him because he's so arrogant and he's so boastful, and he'll backbite you in a hot second, man. You know what I'm saying? Say something nice to your face, then turn around and stab you in the back. And I feel like that's hurt him in the long run when it comes to promoters not wanting to work with him. And I think it's going to hurt him even worse in the long run with people not wanting to work with Mayweather's promotional company. And the only person he has to work with right now is Manny Pacquiao. You hear, I watch a few other boxing channels on YouTube, and I heard my man over at Counterpunch Boxing Talk, I believe that's what it's called, Counterpunch Boxing News. And he did a video, go check him out, about what Floyd Mayweather is doing to Gervonta Davis. I hope I said his name right. But it's kind of, he's kind of screwing him over, you know what I'm saying? And it's only off the fact, but I don't feel like he's screwing him over because he wants to screw him over. I think he's screwing him over because nobody wants to work with Floyd. Nobody wants to deal with what Floyd brings to the table, which is too much arrogance, commanding too much money, and, just not being an all-around trustworthy person. But we're not going to ramble on for too much longer. Maybe I'll do a part 2 to this one. That's Ali Land Boxing Talk for now. Check out the description box below if you need any type of boxing gear. Got an Amazon associate link down there. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And we out of here.